Okay, everybody. So, in CTLS, in your class board, not your class board, but in your resources, you're going to find this document here, AP exam procedures and policies. Y'all please have that open. That way I can explain this to you. All right. So, everybody in here is already registered for AP Classroom. So, everybody got me on that? And let me first say this. AP exam. If you register by the deadline I'm gonna give you, that's gonna be extra credit goes towards test scores. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody clear there? You sign up for the AP exam and you register for the AP exam, what I'm showing you right now, that also means you're gonna be exempt from the final exam as far as you don't have to take the AP exam this semester. If you decide not to, that's fine. Your final exam will still be the AP exam. Is everybody clear there? That means you have the four SAQs, the DBQ, and the 50 some multiple choice. Means you will probably take over 2 days. So while everybody else is presenting, you will still have to present, but then you'll be taking your test in class. Does that make sense, everybody? Everybody clear? Okay, it is not mandatory that you take the AP exam. However, the only way you get the college credit for this class is by taking the AP exam. Does that make sense? And y'all are constantly getting prepared for that because y'all already did like 3 DBQs, execution. Y'all get all elements of the AP exam. So what you have to first do is make sure you all sign up for AP Classroom, which you already are. Is that right clear? We have not been using AP Classroom like we use in some other AP classes because this is the next year is the first full year of this course. Does that make sense? That's when they're gonna have resources. Does everybody follow? For example, we did one assignment, remember earlier, which was a feeder question to see how they went, and I gave back feedback to the college board. Now, total registration. This is how you actually sign up. Does that make sense to everybody on that? On that? So click on the total registration. So everybody click on that right now on your screens. That's right. I gotta click on it. So go ahead and click on it. Make sure everybody's doing this because otherwise you won't be able to do it and you can't do this one late. These are hard deadlines that we have for this. So if you're doing your nails, you're doing something else on your phone, please make sure y'all get locked in on this so I can make sure I help y'all out. Where's my cursor? There it is. All right. So once you click on the link, this is gonna come up. Is everybody following me so far? Now, a lot of this I will not be able to help you with. I want to make sure you know what to do. Okay. So let's be first and clear. I want us registered. Make sure y'all write this down. Does everybody follow me on this? Yes. Now, the school deadline is one thing. Dr. T's deadline for the extra credit towards your test grades is something different. You can now start registering. The final day you can register and pay for is November 1st. If you understand that, say yes. Dr. Tidwell's deadline to be registered and paid for is as follows. Y'all ready? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my calendar where I had it marked. My phone decides to restart. Perfect timing. All right, it's gonna be October 18th. Yeah, Friday, October 18th. That makes sense, everybody? Friday, October 18th. Long as you registered and it's paid for by October 18th, you will get extra credit towards your test. Is that right clear there? Okay. Now, you have to fill out all this information here, your student email, first name, last name, student ID. I'm gonna say whatever you use for College Board. Keep everything College Board, College Board. Does that make sense? We good there? Yes, no? Okay. So this part you gotta do on your own. Dr. Tidwell can't really help you too much. And if you have other AP classes, it's kind of be in the same boat, using the same registration. Now, look at this. Now, if you have an IEP or 504, everybody got me on that? You will have to follow these directions right here where parents got to sign and return parent consent form to the coordinator, and you have those emails in the website here where you got to do stuff. Does that make sense, everybody there? Yes. If you don't have an IEP 504, that means you don't have it, so don't worry about it. Because you have it, you know you got it. Now, again, what's our date? What's our deadline? October 18th. The school deadline is what? So no matter what, the absolute last day you do is November 1st. If you want the extra credit from Dr. Tidwell in his class, October what? October 18th. Yeah, for all AP exams, you have until the 1st. Okay? It's just for this class. You talk about it's gonna be just you get extra credit. I didn't say on all your tests, I said you get extra credit in the testing column. Okay. Now here's the cost. For each AP exam in general is $104. Is it right copy on that? If a student registration does not sit for the exam, the student will incur a $40 fee and a hold may be placed on the student's account. Does that make sense to everybody? For me, if you don't sit, that means now I gotta go back and look at your grade because you don't have your final exam no more. Does that make sense to everyone? We good so far?
But there is a probably makeup one, right? Just in case.
Yeah, it probably is, but I don't ever like to bet on those because you know AP be sometimes. Now, if you're on free reduced lunch, your fee AP exam cost is free. All you got to pay is a $15 administration fee. So if you have free reduced lunch, and again, if you have these things, you know who you are. You pay just $15. Everybody got me there? I know if you are free reduced lunch, I think there's some paper you got to get from the cafeteria. So one of the workers there asked them for that paperwork, and then also go to counseling for that. So I got me on that. As far as where you pay, you're gonna still be paying through I think total registration, but your fee will be $15. But you got to get that paperwork from again, talk to either counseling like today, or when you go to lunch, talk to like I'm taking an AP exam. Can I get the waiver for free reduced lunch? That makes sense, everybody. If you're doing that, if you are a STEAM student, all right, you taking any classes here, that's your fee right there for $15 as well. Everybody got me there? AP African American Studies, as far as I know, is not covered, but still ask your STEAM coordinator to ensure that because I don't know. We good there so far? Yes? All right. Here's the refund information. Now, our AP exam is going to be Thursday at 8 a.m. on May 8th. So I got me on that? That's the same time as statistics. Who's taking statistics? I think somebody is. So then, like in your case, y'all case, you really got to make sure you talk to the coordinator about this to see how you gonna do your makeups and stuff like that. Yeah, Miss Brown. Okay. Y'all clear on that? Y'all gotta talk to see when you be doing your makeup because you definitely have a makeup because you got 2 tests. We clear? Um, Late tests is gonna occur between May 19th and May 23rd. Review sessions, we'll start those next semester, right? So remember, every week next semester, I'll let y'all know ahead of time. I'm still communicate with y'all through CTLS and tell you when to come back in. Does that make sense? Everybody clear there? Those review sessions will be totally meant to get y'all ready for the AP exam and to only add on because then again, by next semester, I'll have everything done. Does that make sense? Yes, no? We review SAQs, make sure you still keep in contact with material. That way you have a better chance of getting good on the test. Follow? For this year, you are the first AP African American Studies classes that are taking a DBQ. That means the grading may be a lot easier than what's going to be otherwise, which again is another reason why you might really do very well. Does that make sense? We have a set rubric, but just in general, the DBQs have been getting graded better. It's more practical, if you will. Does everybody follow on that? So you should be good there. That's everything you need to do. If you have any kind of financial issues, you can also again contact Ms. Brown, but also let me know because I can help out. But like I always say, don't come in here with some new fly Jordans and say you need help with a test. Or don't come in here every day with like Starbucks and you say you need help with tests. I'm looking at you kind of like interestingly because that money be coming from a source that you made for y'all. Is that right clear? Now, on another thing I'm gonna tell you on the day of the test on May 8th is at 8 a.m. I am asking y'all to get to school early. I will feed y'all breakfast before we go walk over to the test. So I got me on that? The test gonna be in the most likely be in the gym or maybe the church. It depends. I'm not sure. We haven't got that far yet. Because you have a big area. Because you got to give 2 tests. It's got to be College Board says certain place you got to have it. It will not be in a classroom. Oh, speaking of that, you have to have your school laptops. Is that right clear there? Because you're gonna have to download things. So if you have not opted in for a laptop or whatever, you have to have a school laptop to take the test. If something comes up otherwise, that's great, but have the school laptop. That's not even an option. And if you have one, we're doing those review sessions. I need you to bring them so we can constantly make sure those computers are getting updated. Does that make sense? Because I do believe I forgot the name of the program that we're gonna have to make sure you download and have on your computer to even take the test. Does that make sense, everybody? Yeah, Blue Book. You're gonna have to download Blue Book to make sure you even have it to even take the test. So school laptops, Make it easy, make it safe. Opt in if you haven't already done so. This is also the other days too. So May 8th is our exam. We'll be ready before we go on spring break though. If I got me on that, y'all feel me? Okay. And then we'll probably do something like that Wednesday before the test, just to make sure we're cool and comfortable, for something to kind of relax. Got it? All right. Any questions? Yeah. What? I didn't say that. I said some people have statistics that same day. We only taking AP African American study. That's the main one we're focused on here.